Right now at Good Morning Northwest, Benton County Fire District 1 gives an update on the fire that's still smoldering at the cold storage warehouse near Findlay. And the Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a theft that ended in tens of thousands of dollars in damage, what they know so far. And the Yakima Airport is working on renovations, adding more flights to its daily arrivals and departures. But how do they make sure the demand is there? Emily Goodell with that report. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast, why you shouldn't put those umbrellas away just yet. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5 a.m. on Tuesday, April 30th. It's the last day of April. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, it's a bit of a colder start than I expected it to be for April.
I know. We are below average when it comes to high and low temperatures for the end of April, and we're seeing mainly dry conditions out there. A couple of spotty showers, sprinkles over the Yakima area, and snow continues to fall along the higher elevations of the Blues this morning as temperatures start off in the 30s and 40s. We have a lot of clouds out there as we take a live look out of our Legends or our Dust Devils camera, in Pasco, and the Dust Devils are back in action tonight, starting at 6:30. Now the sun will rise at 5:43, sun sets at 8:05, and we're looking at temperatures in the 30s and 40s out there. It's 34 in Yakima, it's 42 at Hanford, 37 in Prosser, 43 in Tri-Cities, and 38 degrees in Hermiston. So here's what to expect today. In Yakima, a lot of clouds, temperatures will be rising into the upper 50s, and we can't rule out a spotty shower or even thunderstorm this afternoon, just like what we saw yesterday. A few rumbles of thunder, a few lightning strikes here and there. Temperatures in the Tri-Cities in the 40s and a few pop-up showers and storms later on this afternoon, 64 degrees. Walla Walla, same story, 40s topping out in the upper 50s later on today. So we'll have that Dust Devils baseball forecast, and I have made a few changes to the 7-day forecast. You don't want to miss it. That's all coming up in a little bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And the Benton County Sheriff's Office is investigating a stolen car that was left damaged off McNary Road, which caused thousands of dollars in damage to electrical infrastructure. Authorities were called to the area just east of Plymouth Monday morning and found a white truck up against a snapped power pole. Investigators say the truck was reported stolen out of Findlay, and they believe it was pushed down a hillside and crashed into the pole. Repairs to the electrical equipment is expected to continue throughout the week. In a follow-up now, fire crews continue to monitor and douse the Lineage Logistics cold storage warehouse near Findlay that caught fire more than a week ago. Benton County Fire District 1 says the building is still smoldering, and fire crews continue to put water on the fire from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. A crew also stays at the scene overnight to keep an eye out. Investigators with the ATF are also actively at the scene, already looking into what caused the blaze that destroyed a large portion of the 525,000 square foot building. At this point, the district says it just has to wait for the fire to burn itself out and the smoke to finally dissipate. There are portable monitors at the scene that also check the air quality, and the State Department of Ecology continues to get updates on the situation. The city of Kennewick is teaming up with Team Rubicon to help combat against this year's fire season. Team Rubicon is a nonprofit and 70% veteran-ran and volunteer-driven. This week, the team is at Zintel Canyon to help reduce the wildfire risk to the community. Team members are moving a lot of fine and medium fuels that would catch fire during a wind-driven fire.
By reducing fuel load, you're reducing the potential intensity of the fire and maybe reducing the rate of spread. By reducing the intensity and rate of spread, it gives the firefighters of Kennewick a little bit more opportunity to defend the homes.
Due to the clean up going on at Zintel, the park and trail will be closed occasionally from now through May 5th. And the EPA, the DOE, and the Washington State Department of Ecology have come to an agreement on cleaning up the radioactive and chemical waste at the Hanford site. The agencies have signed a settlement agreement with the new and revised cleanup deadlines. Hanford officials say there are over 50 gallons of radioactive waste stored underground in 177 tanks. The agencies are asking for public comment on the agreement, and there is a 60-day public comment period that starts May 30th. In Yakima now, the Yakima Airport is working on expanding and improving its services and has now had the second daily flight to Seattle back for 6 months. But our very own Emily Goodell spoke to airport officials who say those flights are not filling up like they need to be.
Airport officials say the average flight between Yakima and Seattle is only 72% full.
We really need to be above 80% consistently on all the flights in order for Alaska Airlines to be profitable.
Because when it's not, the airline pulls from a pool of money donated by community members and organizations to make up the difference.
You can see that we're still in decline here on all of the flights, and we've already spent $111,000 of our $500,000 minimum revenue guarantee.
The goal for that not to be the case next year, but
the flights have to be profitable enough for Alaska Airlines to say, okay, we don't need to sign another 1-year guarantee next year.
And hopefully profitable enough to draw in other airlines with new destinations.
Maybe twice a week to Las Vegas, but then also maybe daily to Salt Lake City.
He says the destinations may be limited now, but there's other benefits to flying YKM, including smaller distances between gates and shorter waits.
You can literally get here 45 minutes prior to your flight. Check in with the airlines, easily make it through TSA, and have no problem boarding your flight.
Plus, the airport gets money for each passenger that flies out, so more passengers also means more funding for renovations.
We're trying to create a destination, not only by bringing the restaurant back, but also bringing a cafe and a place where you can come and hang out and have a cup of coffee and work on your laptop for a while.
But he says to do that, people have to be willing to show up and fly YKM. In Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Airport officials say Phase 1A of the modernization project is under design right now and should move to construction later this year. And straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it's not talked about a lot, the risks for the mother when it comes to pregnancy and birth, who the CDC says is most at risk. We'll be right back with that information.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
You never been to a wedding?
No, I have not.
No gun. Today's about peace and love.
Sounds like an active shooter or a gunman.
Get down here!
New Will Trent, tonight on ABC.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
At Denver Mattress, comfort comes easy, but peace of mind is a bit tricky. And no, we can't give you a bedside psychoanalyst. Beat it, Sigmund. But you can rest easy knowing every mattress is backed by our 365-night Better Sleep guarantee. And during the Super 7-Day sale, check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, no interest until January 2029 and free shipping. Comfort, peace of mind, and a great night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and your health headlines. The CDC says Black women are 3 times more likely to die from a pregnancy-related cause compared to white women, and most of those deaths are preventable. Mandy Gaither has more on the leading causes of maternal mortality and how women can reduce their risk.
It's an alarming rise. The maternal death rate in the U.S. keeps inching upward. The latest CDC data from 2021 shows more than 1,200 women died of maternal causes, up from 754 deaths in 2019.
And the situation is even worse for Black mothers because their maternal mortality rate is more than twice that of white patients or Hispanic patients.
The leading cause of pregnancy-related deaths is mental health conditions, followed by excessive bleeding, heart conditions, infections, blood clots, and high blood pressure. Lack of access to good health care is also a key factor in this crisis, says Dr. Tochi Iroku-Maliz with the American Academy of Family Physicians.
You have hospital closures, so we call them some OB deserts, where hospitals have shut down their labor and delivery wards, and so they don't have the nursing staff, they don't have the physicians and the other techs available to take care of these patients.
The CDC says more than 80% of pregnancy-related deaths are preventable. Pregnant people and their families are urged to talk to a doctor if something is off or concerning. Recognize urgent maternal warning signs including severe headache, extreme swelling of the hands or face, trouble breathing, or heavy vaginal bleeding, and seek immediate care if they're experiencing any of these symptoms. Women should also share their pregnancy history during each visit with their doctor. More than half of maternal deaths happen up to a year after birth.
Maternal health care doesn't stop after the patient gives birth.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, imagine being ripped out of your home at 136 miles per hour. We'll introduce you to 2 brothers who live to tell the tale. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. That is coming up next.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein.
Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend with a prebiotic.
On your period, sudden gushes happen. Say goodbye gush fears thanks to Always Ultra Thins with rapid dry technology that absorbs 2 times faster. Hello, clean and comfortable. Always fear no gush.
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit forming ZzzQuil. Better days start with ZzzQuil nights.
How does free college or career training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant is one of the most generous financial aid programs in the country. Eligible Washington residents can get free money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. You can go full-time or part-time, so you can work and continue your education at the same time. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, tonight at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back. It is a little bit colder out there compared to this time 24 hours ago. We're about anywhere from 3 to about 8 degrees colder than we were at this time yesterday morning. And that puts our numbers down into the 30s and 40s once again. We're at 43 in Tri-Cities, 42 Walla Walla, 37 in Pendleton, 38 in Hermiston, and 34 degrees already in Yakima. And the winds are out of the south and west, anywhere between 5 and about 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a somewhat breezy day again today, but those wind gusts will not be quite as high as yesterday. Many locations saw wind gusts as high as 40, 45 miles per hour during the afternoon hours yesterday. First alert radar showing snow showers still falling along the foothill, or not even the foothills, excuse me, the higher elevations of the Blues. A couple of sprinkles moving over the city of Yakima at this time. And we can't rule out a spotty shower or two this morning, and then a few more showers and some isolated storms will be possible this afternoon as our second upper level low pressure system pushes across the state of Washington. You could see the first one that brought us a little bit of rain yesterday. That one is now moving across portions of the northern tier. We're talking about North Dakota and Montana. Here's the second one that's going to move into our region today. And it has a lot of energy with it. That's why we still have the chance for a few rumbles of thunder this afternoon. So we can't rule out a spotty shower or two this morning. Any activity should be pretty isolated in nature. I think we'll get a break in the action for much of the day. Keep in mind, much of the day will end up being dry. But later on this afternoon, you could see a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms will be possible as temperatures climb into the upper 50s once again for the foothills of the Blues in the Yakima Valley, and we'll put it in the low and middle 60s in the Columbia Basin. So another cool and breezy afternoon expected. If you're going to the Dust Devils game as they take on the Vancouver Canadians, first pitch is at 6:30. You may want to bring the poncho with you just in case. Temperatures will be in the lower 60s. You'll definitely need the jacket as we'll be dropping into the 50s, and that wind will make it feel a little bit cooler when it is blowing. But we could see a few rumbles of thunder before the sun sets. Chances are on the low side, but not completely out of the question. Then this evening, once the sun sets, things start to settle down. We'll actually turn partly cloudy overnight. Those winds will finally diminish, which will be nice, but that means that we have an even colder start as you're waking up on your Wednesday. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe a few areas of patchy frost in the morning, but if you have any sensitive plants out there, you want to bring them inside once again with temperatures in the low and middle 30s. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll bump those temperatures up a little bit. It'll be dry with a mix of sun and clouds, 68 in Tri-Cities, 62 Walla Walla, and 64 in Yakima. We'll finally make it up to where we should be this time of year by the end of the work week. Tomorrow, May 1st, 68. 70 on Thursday. Now it looks like that storm system is going to pass to our south, so I have lowered rain chances on Thursday for everyone, and we may have to take out those rain chances completely, which is good news. More sun on Friday, 70 74, and then the weekend looks a bit more uncertain, keeping a slight chance for rain in the forecast, but it does look warmer. Temperatures back in the 70s. Yakima, cool, 58, 64 tomorrow, and then we have those 70s back as we head into the weekend. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And keeping with weather, we turn now to an incredible story of survival out of Nebraska after those devastating tornadoes near Omaha. Two brothers living to tell the moment. They say they were sucked out of their home by the twister. Roger and Roy Slatton say they were on the way to their basement with their two dogs when they say the tornado, with an estimated 136-mile-per-hour winds, ripped them from their house. Roger says he remained conscious as he was thrown into the air, and Roy says he remembers being ripped from the back of the house.
It was, for a long while, I was certain that was the last time I ever was going to see my brother.
And I don't know how I didn't fly away with the house because there was nothing behind me. I was just in the middle of the grass in the backyard here. And then once I got up, I just started screaming for Roger's name because I didn't see anybody. I thought he was dead for sure.
The brothers' house was destroyed, but their dogs did survive. Royce needed 22 stitches. Roger suffered multiple bone bruises, cuts, and was punctured in the back by a nail. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, the Oregon Lottery reveals the billion-dollar Powerball jackpot winner, why he's quickly winning the hearts of many around the world. That is next.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics. What is it going to look like? What does the food preparation look like? We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're going to show you how to hold a knife, we're going to show you how to cut vegetables, we're going to show you how to cut meat, we're going to show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm going to have my consistent 40 hours a week, and that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
Protocol and tradition are the metal from which every cop in this city is forged.
The Rookie, new tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep?
If it's Hillshire Farm, oh, hell yeah.
With the arrival of spring comes the inevitable return of mosquitoes. But don't worry, for Benton County Mosquito Control is back in action, prepared to limit the seasonal return head-on. As West Nile virus continues to pose a public health concern, it's imperative to take necessary precautions. Ensure your safety by applying repellent and eliminating standing water around your home. Count on Benton County Mosquito Control to be your trusted ally in safeguarding your outdoor enjoyment. Visit our website today to discover more tips to protect your home and family.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this?
LT?
What do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular. Built for us.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
Welcome back. I love this next story. So the Oregon Lottery has identified the man who won the $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot. He goes by the name of Charlie. He's an immigrant who has been fighting cancer for 8 years, and he says finally he'll be able to use the money to just rest. Christina Giardanelli tells us what he did to get those winning numbers.
At 46 years old, Cheng Sefen, who goes by Charlie, became the first person to accurately get all 5 lottery numbers plus the Powerball. The stroke of luck will earn him, his wife, and a friend who went in on the lottery tickets with them $1.3 billion. After taxes, the lump sum is roughly $422 million.
I've been battled with cancer for 8 years now. Currently, I'm still having chemotherapy.
Charlie says he prayed for this win.
I pray for blessing, my prayer were answered, and my life has been changed. Now I can rest my family and find a good doctor for myself.
He says he's not ready to leave his young kids yet and will continue to fight.
I feel like I gotta win it, But I didn't think I gotta win this big.
The winnings will be split 50-50 with his friend Liza Chow. Charlie and his wife Dwapen Sefen will also be splitting his earnings. He says the first move will be to buy his dream home in Oregon. His secret to winning? He prayed over this sheet of paper with the lottery numbers on it.
And then I put that piece of paper under the pedal sheet, and then I slept with it for 2 weeks, and then win it.
I love that. And as for the store that sold the winning ticket, the store's managers will share a $100,000 bonus, which the Plaid Pantry president says gets shared with other employees at the location. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, changes are underway at Vista Field. What officials are hoping to turn 2 hangars into, and when it's expected to open to the public. Also, the hunt for the 4th zebra continues this morning in the area of a small Washington town. How it's affecting locals. That's all coming up next.
In today's Tech Bites, the largest U.S. wireless carriers are vowing to challenge nearly $200 million in fines. The FCC says T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon illegally sold the location data of customers to bounty hunters and other third parties described as shady. Next, OpenAI's memory feature has gone wider. It was only accessible to a small number of users when it was announced in February, but now it is available to most ChatGPT Plus subscribers. Memory helps ChatGPT be more personalized by remembering certain details about users. And Meta is offering creators bonuses if they go viral on Threads. It's part of a new invite-only program and marks the first time Meta has paid for posts on the app. The post must receive at least 2,500 views to receive a bonus. Meta says the feature is still in the testing stage. I'm going to come up with a thread that is so amazing, it'll have you in stitches. Those are your Tech Bites.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because there are people out there who aren't you. A lot of them. And you don't drive like, whoa.
I don't want my child being raised by a robot.
Other drivers are not you.
Yes, thank you so much to all 50 of my subscribers.
Nope, definitely not you. Save with DriveWise and get a rate based on you. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Look at that sweet frosting and filling. That's what makes Pop-Tarts such a great snack.
I sure hope we get eaten soon.
We will. I made a sign.
It's working!
Pop-Tarts! Crazy good.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the project that has been underway now for a few months, we have a progress report on the Blue Bridge in the Tri-Cities. And renovations are back on track at Vista Field in Kennewick when officials say they're hoping to open the space. And the search for the missing zebra in a small Washington town continues. We have where it was last spotted. That's coming up. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Keep those umbrellas handy, I hear. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 5:30 on Tuesday, April 30th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, it's a bit chilly out there, colder than I thought it would be. Also, I hear we might still be getting some rain.
Yes, we do have a chance for a few hit or miss showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms later on today. And things aren't too active out there right now, just a couple of sprinkles moving across the Yakima Valley, nothing more than that. And a couple of snow showers starting to dwindle in coverage across the Blue Mountains. We do have a lot of clouds out there as we take a live look out of our Dust Devils Skycam in Pasco. And the Dust Devils will be back in action, starting up a new series today against the Vancouver Canadians. Now, as we go throughout the day today, we will see temperatures rise back into the 60s, but we have mentioned it is a bit of a cold start out there. We're looking at temperatures around 43 in the Tri-Cities, 36 in Prosser, and down to 34 degrees in Yakima. So here is your commute forecast. Can't rule out a shower this morning, but I think roads are going to be dry for the most part. And then this evening, temperatures will be rising into the 60s. A few hit or miss showers and thunderstorms will be possible during the evening drive, but we will be drying things out and warming things up as we round out the work week. We'll have that full 7-day forecast for you and also talk about some April rain deficits coming up in a couple of minutes. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. We go to Kennewick now, where we continue to track new developments at Vista Field, and you can expect to see a lot of construction in the weeks ahead. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma has a look at what's to come.
Vista Field has been in development for years. The city of Kennewick seen some delays due to the pandemic, but now they're getting back on track. The event this morning kicked off renovations of the southern gateway at Vista Field. Eventually, the goal is to make the space a vibrant part of the community.
The hangars will be reconfigured from old aircraft hangars to public spaces, pavilions, if you will. It'll be a place for outdoor events such as Saturday markets, flea markets, things like that. Place for people to gather.
Port of Benton CEO Tim Artson says that using the hangars is also a way to honor the history of this space.
Well, Vista Field in its day was a small airport, and depending on how far back you want to go historically, it was used during World War II for training of fighter pilots for World War II. More recently, it was a small, what they call a general aviation airport. The port purchased 3 hangar buildings that were used for aircraft storage, and then when the airport closed, we kept the hangars. We want to be respectful of the history of Vista Field, so the hangars are staying, but they will be reconfigured into these public spaces that we've been talking about.
Artson says they're hoping to turn this into a multi-use space.
It's going to supply housing. It will also supply some of the little businesses like we used to see in the downtowns before World War II, the little businesses, compact, a walkable community. So a lot for everybody.
Artson says you can expect to see a lot of deconstruction and reconstruction these next couple months, as the expected completed day for the Southern Gateway at Vista Field is set for November. Reporting in Kennewick at Vista Field, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And you can expect some delays on Nob Hill Boulevard in Yakima this summer as they work on fixing the road. Crews will be grinding off the old deteriorated asphalt on Nob Hill between 3rd Avenue and 16th Avenue and replacing it with new asphalt. The cost of the project, $1.25 million, mostly from State Transportation Improvement Board, but some money coming from city utility funds. The city says they won't be closing off the entire road, but drivers can expect some minor delays and detours.
Occasional closures of small sections to allow for the movement of equipment or that kind of thing, but there will always be access to the roadway, at least one lane in each direction.
Construction will be on weekdays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and continue through late summer. And the Washington State Department of Transportation and Washington State Patrol is updating the public on the progress of repainting and repairing the Blue Bridge in the Tri-Cities. The bridge is being painted to preserve the structure, and it's been almost 30 years since the bridge was painted last. In the coming weeks, officials say you'll notice painters at the bottom, and they'll eventually move up to the top area of the bridge. Workers are also checking bolts and rust to ensure the bridge is safe for many years to come. And in the 6 a.m. hour of Good Morning Northwest, WSP Trooper Chris Thorson gives a lesson on zipper merging at the bridge. And in continuing coverage now, after 4 zebras escaped from their trailer in North Bend, and that's Washington, on Sunday, the mission to wrangle them sent the story viral. 3 have been safely recovered, but the 4th remains on the loose. Brady Wakayama says this zebra is giving the people of North Bend quite the story to tell.
Exciting things happen in North Bend.
In this sleepy town, people feel like they're still dreaming.
Zebras are most definitely not running wild anywhere in Washington that I know of, except for now, I suppose.
This must be a joke. Pictures and videos circulating on social media Sunday afternoon of 4 zebras out on the loose, escaping from a trailer bound for Montana on the interstate. After a couple of hours and a number of sightings, 3 of the 4 animals were corralled by authorities.
It put us on the map, that's for sure.
Unfortunately, there is no map to find the last zebra.
What would you do? Call 911 if you see one? I don't know. But yeah, we're out walking the dogs and seeing if we can find the loose zebra.
He's not alone. Officials with the Regional Animal Services of King County are on the lookout too.
This is the first time that anyone can remember that we've ever been called out on a zebra escape, and you know, hopefully it'll be the last one too.
Animal control officers will be monitoring the North Bend area throughout the week until they find the zebra as it earns its stripes out on the run.
Not too hot, not too cold, and we would figure that you know, if the zebra can find, you know, water and food and some shelter, you know, it could be out there a while.
Everyone hopes the zebra will be found okay to end this memorable saga in this quiet mountain town.
Don't tell me that nothing exciting ever happens in North Bend.
The last reported sighting of the zebra, now named Z, was near a corral of horses. Well, he's just out and about meeting the locals, of course, but after a quick visit, Z headed towards a wooded area on the property for a stroll through the woods. Let him be. Just kidding. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we'll introduce you to a local volunteer working to keep some of the most vulnerable people in our community warm and loved. Riley Fitzgerald has that story next.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Car wreck? I'm here to help you.
His caring and supportive nature created a bond, and he shares that with every client he has.
Stacy always says really good things about me.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Ended up having a back injury. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
Can't thank Mariano enough. I mean, he is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on select Steel battery trimmers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Looking for high quality and low prices? Then Furniture Row's Super 7-Day Sale is for you. That's 7 days to find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, accent chairs and recliners, dining groups, bar stools, bedrooms and kids' beds, mattresses, and adjustable bases. Complete the look with our massive selection of rugs and accessories. Plus, no interest financing until January 2029. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. But don't wait. The Super 7-Day Sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 2nd.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally!
I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down? Apparently not.
I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's the last day of National Volunteer Month, which happens every April. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio now with the story of one local volunteer who got hooked on crochet in more ways than one. I get the joke that you did there. Well, good morning, Riley. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Jessica. 76-year-old Judy Alder has only been crocheting for about 4 years, she says. The Southern gal, by ways of Greenville, Texas, has been at Brookdale, Richland for 6 years now. While she makes all kinds of hats, she says her favorites are the tiniest ones that arrive at Cadlick's NICU.
And at first I made the baby hat and I didn't like it. And then pretty soon I liked the baby hat the best.
From hats for her fellow residents at Brookdale, Richland, to the smallest residents at Cadlick Regional Medical Center, Judy Alder likes to spread the joy of her creations to everyone, especially, she says, the preemies.
Nobody else made the preemie one, so I did.
So far this year, she's made at least 70 hats for Cadlick's NICU, with no end goal. Doesn't take too much time on the loom. She says just about 2 hours for one of the baby hats.
And she told us about making them for the hospital, so we made them for the hospital.
She says the work gives her purpose and helps keep her active as a senior. It also gives her a special bond with the folks with the little ones on the way.
And when one of the girls gets pregnant, she finds out what she's having. I'm one of the first ones that knows because she wants either pink or blue.
I asked Judy if she has any advice for someone who wants to get into volunteering or crocheting.
No, it's just a lot of fun. And you know it's going for a worthy cause. I enjoy it. It gives me something to do.
Brookdale Richland is also hosting its Make It, Bake It, Sell It, which is a residents' courtyard sale. There will be different booths with all sorts of things for sale directly from the residents, and Judy is going to be there selling some of her hats. All of the proceeds go to the residents, and that's happening on Saturday, May 18th from 1 to 3 o'clock. It's at Brookdale Richland, right off of George Washington Way. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley, for that really cute story. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, this chilly weather has many of us asking if we want to get away, which I think we do, when you should be booking those summer vacations and get the most bang for your buck. We have details on that coming up. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon. Guac, cheese, bacon.
Speed burger!
Get burger. Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back. Even if the paper is held up to the light, even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon, so call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-268-7157. That's 1-800-268-7157. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-268-7157 now.
Are you suffering with foot pain? Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jared Clifford is board certified and now accepting new patients. His services include arthroscopic ankle surgery, foot and ankle fractures, heel pain, diabetic foot care, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Clifford or learn more about podiatry services at Prosser Orthopedic Center, call 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
It's one of the most awesome sights in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight. Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play. From Apple Valley News Now, first alert weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Since it is the last day of April, let's talk about the rain deficit that we've seen across the region. Everyone well below average for the entire month of April. We may add a couple hundredths to any one location today, but that's not going to get us out of the deficit, and it's certainly going to allow those drought conditions to worsen. Now, Walla Walla, we have seen 0.4 of an inch of rain during the entire month. We only saw 0.02 yesterday, so we're about 1.5 inches below average. That's huge. Pendleton, only about 1/4 inch. We're almost 1 inch below average for the month. Yakima, 1,500, so we're almost 1/2 inch below average. Tri-Cities, we are slightly above 1/2 inch below average, as we've only recorded about 1/10 inch for the entire month of April. And Hermiston, we haven't even seen 1/10 inch. In fact, we're anywhere from 1/2 to about 3/4 of an inch below average for the month of April. So hopefully we could start to get some rain in here as we head into the month of May. Temperatures this morning in the 30s and 40s. It's another cold start out there. It's 43 in Tri-Cities, 41 Connell, 34 in Dayton, 42 in Walla Walla, 41 in Toppenish, and 34 degrees in Yakima. There's a little bit of a breeze out there, so it'll feel a little bit colder than those actual air temperatures, just a little bit of a wind chill to contend with this morning. And here are those winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Our first alert radar showing that the snow starting to dissipate across portions of the Blues this morning. We have a couple of sprinkles in Yakima, nothing heavier than that, and a couple of light rain showers just to the south and west of Prosser. So most of you will probably have a dry morning commute, but you may want to take that rain jacket with you or the umbrella, because this upper level low will be swinging across the state today, and it'll bring us that chance for a couple of showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder once again this afternoon. There's also still that cold air locked in place, so snow continues across the Cascades today. The winter weather advisory goes until this evening, where they're expecting 2 to 8 inches of snow above 3,000 feet. The highest snow totals will likely be above 3,500 feet. But keep in mind, if you are traveling, say, to Portland today, you'll want to check those pass reports before heading out. Here's what to expect throughout your Tuesday. A stray shower, a couple of sprinkles possible this morning, and then we're just mostly cloudy for much of the day. However, later on, that's when you start to see these showers and isolated thunderstorms pop up on a very scattered basis. So some of you may get wet later on this afternoon. A lot of you will probably miss out on any of that much needed rain. It will be cool and breezy again. 64 in Tri-Cities today, 58 Walla Walla, 58 degrees in Yakima. Now tonight, it looks like any shower activity will diminish after sunset. Will turn partly cloudy, so tomorrow morning looks even colder than this morning. If you have any sensitive plants, I'd cover them or bring them inside. With temperatures falling into the low and middle 30s, we may get close to the freezing mark across the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. Tomorrow it'll be a pleasant day. We're going to call it dry, mix of sun and clouds with highs in the upper 60s. Now I have lowered rain chances on Thursday. It looks like that storm system may pass to our south now. 70 degrees in the Tri-Cities, and then we have more 70s as we round out the week and head into the weekend. Yakima today, 58, couple of showers, isolated storms possible. Tomorrow, 64, 67 on Thursday, upper 60s on Friday. Before this weekend, we could get a bit unsettled. It's a little bit uncertain at this point. We'll have a better idea as we get closer. 58 today in Walla Walla, 60s tomorrow, 62 today in Hermiston, and we're in the upper 60s tomorrow and Thursday.
Thank you, Tiffany. And in your business headlines this morning, Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer, and it's not too late to book a summer trip and still save money. Jen Sullivan has ways to cut costs and keep some of that cash in your pocket.
Does summer have you dreaming of white beaches or perhaps an exotic getaway? There's still time to book a trip and save.
This is going to be another busy summer of travel.
Melanie Fish is a travel expert with Expedia. When it comes to domestic travel, she recommends these tips. Book your trip 21 to 60 days out. Doing that can save you about 15% on average. Travel on a Tuesday. You'll find better deals. And 4th of July week is the busiest and most expensive time to travel. When it comes to international trips, Fish recommends booking 30 to 60 days out. Traveling on a Monday can help you save as well. And traveling in August instead of June can save you about $250. If you're heading to Italy, be aware of a new fee to enter Venice. Day trippers will have to pay $5.45 per person. And by the way, Fish says you can maximize your trip to Italy and other European destinations by taking lots of day trips.
Europe has a lot of great train options, so you can stay in one place and take short trips to other places.
If you're looking for a tropical destination, you can score some good deals this summer.
Summer is actually considered off-season, so you actually can travel there for better value than in, say, January.
Fish says to be aware of the start of hurricane season when booking, and watch out for hidden resort fees that can rack up a bigger bill at the end of your vacation. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
And also don't forget, sometimes the best vacations are the staycations. You can vacation right here in our region. You can visit the wineries, hike through the trails, and take a cruise down the Columbia. And you'll also be saving your money on airfare and even a hotel stay. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to tell you another story of survival out of those devastating twisters that hit the Midwest. This time, grab those tissues. The moment two best friends were reunited. That is next.
Looking for high quality and low prices? Then Furniture Row's Super 7-Day Sale is for you. That's 7 days to find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, no interest until January 2029. The Super 7-Day Sale, on now at Furniture Row.
From Paris to Milan, New York to Tokyo, fashion shows have graced the world's most glamorous stages. And now, the world is turning its eyes to the Tri-Cities for the 2024 Goodwill High School Fashion Show. They've got like major style, endless creativity, and seriously, they've got like an enormous amount of heart, you guys. Don't even think about missing the fashion event of the year, Goodwill's 2024 High School Fashion Show. See you at the show.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year, and we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business with over 50 years of Woods Nursery.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
How long do I have to wait?
Watch Thursday at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Bedtime peace of mind could come from a psychoanalyst, or you can rest easy with Denver Mattress's 365-night better sleep guarantee. And during the Super 7-Day sale, get the Summit Queen for only $299.99, plus no interest until 2029. Peace of mind and a great night's sleep, only at Denver Mattress.
Watch live with Kelly and Mark weekdays at 9.
A spotty shower will be possible this morning, maybe even a few sprinkles, but most of you will have a dry morning commute on this Tuesday. However, as we go through the afternoon hours, a few more spotty showers and maybe even a few rumbles of thunder will be possible as temperatures stay in the upper 50s across the Yakima Valley. It's going to be a cool and breezy day once again. 58 in Yakima, 57 in Toppenish. Now those winds won't be quite as strong as yesterday, but you'll still notice that breeze. 57 for your high in Prosser, 62 in Hermiston, 64 in Tri-Cities. Keep in mind, Tri-Cities, we should be in the lower 70s this time of year. 58 Walla Walla, 55 in Milton Freewater, and we're looking at temperatures topping out around 55 in Pendleton and in Dayton. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And in the days following devastating tornadoes that hit several states, stories of survival continue to be told. And this next story about two who thought they were lost to each other, but now reunited thanks to volunteers.
Missing pets add to the heartache of tornado destruction, so volunteers from Muddy Paws search for a heartwarming outcome.
This is Buddy, this is Wrigley. Where were they?
In the fields.
Buddy is anxious to get to his owners.
He actually just had a queue on the highway because he was spotted this morning.
But Wrigley waited for his family as volunteers and friends kept him calm with hugs and assurances.
Mama's coming.
A nervous night makes a guy thirsty, not just for water, but the love and attention of owner Gina Volenik. It's hard to hold back emotions after losing a home, but finding a member of the family.
Oh my God, I thought you were gone forever.
A tearful reunion that inspires volunteers to keep searching.
They assigned the volunteers a grid search. So right now we found the other 2 dogs down south here. So we're going to be just finishing up the search down here for the 2 cats that are still missing. And then hopefully if we find any other dogs that are in the area.
The leashes showed they are hopeful. As the tornado approached Friday afternoon, Gina Volenik says her husband rushed home to secure the family pets.
He came home to get the animals in the basement. He got the cats in there. Wrigley was down there, but he got spooked and ran back up the stairs before David could grab him.
But there was no time to chase Wrigley, who somehow joined up with a neighbor's pet, Buddy. And searchers found paw prints that indicate both dogs spent the night along a wooded ridge about a half-mile from Millstone acreages.
They were together.
They were in the field together.
And they don't like